It amazes me how we laugh and dance and smile, but we're not really connected with each other. We want to control each other. You know, we're not really open and being real. We're trying to hold an image in front of people, and God is nowhere in the picture. We looking good, we dancing, we drinking, we taking poison. But at the end of the day, everybody lonely, even when they around a lot of people.
I'm the Reallionaire, yeah, I'm the Reallionaire. I'm the Reallionaire, yeah, I'm the Reallionaire. Brother
What's
Rod,
going on, Reallionaire
what's
Nation?
up, brother? Yeah,
Man.
we here, man. We here, man. We gonna wrap it up with you. Everybody, welcome Brother Rodrich, Reallionaire Nation on here. Show him some love. So we're gonna get right into the questions. So what's up with these ladies, Rodrich? What's going on with the sign of the times, man? What's the current situation right now with the ladies as a whole? What do you see what's going on as of now?
Man, right now as a whole, what I see is really they're just looking for attention. It's summer now, so they're breaking up with their boyfriends. They're taking breaks. They're looking for ham bone. Like you say, summer dresses is out, bikinis is out. They're going to Tulum with their girlfriends, trying to live their best lives. So that's really what's going on. They're just out here looking for DNA. Y'all know what the D stands for, and the A stands for attention.
Exactly, man. They going hard, man. So what's your current situation with the ladies, bro? You looking for a relationship, or you out here? What you got going on with the ladies? What's your current situation with them?
Right. So right now I'm single, just focusing on myself, on my finances, my health, my gym, trying to build a business. As far as the ladies in a relationship go, I mean, I'm dating and everything, but really, unless I meet that godly woman who, goes to church and can submit to God and, doesn't have that Jezabel spirit, I really don't see myself settling down. I got too many good things going on for me on my own as a single man. So I'm having fun though. I'll go out on dates, girl want to take me out for a steak dinner. I might not turn her down. She could do that, but I'm just keeping it casual really until I meet that God-fearing woman for sure.
Man, ain't nothing wrong with that, man. That's what a lot of brothers are heading to, brothers with some sense, because a lot of the women, they being delusional from Instagram and the songs and the reality shows and their friends, the whole 9 yards. So a lot of brothers are adopting that same mentality, and they're gonna miss. They don't understand there's more women in the world than men, and
Right.
they think they have a lot of time, and they really don't. They got a short window. You saw what just happened with Lori Harvey and Michael B. Jordan. So Lori Harvey thinks she's a young catch right now, and she thinks she's gonna have all the time in the world, but it don't always work that way.
That wall
So,
approaches soon. That wall is approaching soon for her.
so what do you think we as men can do to help change this situation right now? With on our part, what can we do better? Not fuel the flame.
Right. What we as men can do is protect your energy, your time, and your attention, and your hand bone too. Just because every woman finds you attractive doesn't mean you should knock her down or take her to the hotel or even let her in your apartment or your space. Really. So the best thing as men we could do is put value and attention on ourselves. Grow in our relationship with God and stay focused on your purpose. Don't even give them the attention that they want, because they're going to get it regardless, whether it's Instagram, Snapchat, or Facebook. But once the attention starts to dry up, then they realize, okay, they really have to bring something to the table at that point, because their looks is not enough.
Yeah. Yeah, they definitely think most of 90% of their energy goes to their body and their beauty, but they're not really feeding their personality. They think their looks getting them so far.
Right.
Even the ones that's not considered that attractive are getting a lot of attention now. Even the ones that wasn't even never getting attention at one point, all they got to do is be a woman now. They're getting a lot of attention. So,
Right.
and it's like we fueling the flame because we thinking, like you said, we think with our ham bone, and it's causing the problem to get worse and worse because and the point is they don't really have their own man. They have a man they're dealing with, but a lot of times they're a side chick.
And they don't know it.
They don't know it, or they do know it and thinking they're gonna take the guy away, but they would never even want him if he didn't have somebody.
Right.
So
exactly.
they don't. So they think something wrong with him if he's single. But soon when he get caught, they say, "Oh, all the good men taken." They don't realize they just said no to that guy last year, 2 years ago.
Yeah, the nerd who went to study in STEM or nuclear scientist, they said no to him a few times. But the Pookie who's 6'6", played basketball or don't got a job but just sitting at home smoking weed all day. That's the man that's breaking their backs, and really. So that's what's just going on.
I wanted to record it. I saw a gorgeous woman with I don't judge nobody, but he definitely was a Pookie and Ray Ray. But all of them, you got different forms of them. You got different levels of the Pookie and Ray Ray, right? But he was a Pookie and Ray Ray. But I watched her, seen her out and about several times at different social events. She's gorgeous, nice body, everything. And the guy looked like he had no, looks can be deceiving, but he just looked like he had no strong opinion. You can look at somebody's face and you can see that person got something going on in their head, something.
Right.
They got something. Their cerebral got something. He
Right.
just was he had the little boy look like he'll do anything. She was holding his hand and walking with him. Instead of a man walking with a girl, they want you to be their baby.
Right.
So he was a tall guy. His body was tall. He was like 6'6", but he looked like the rapper Juvenile, right? And no diss to Juvie, but he just looked like the rapper Juvenile, but he didn't have look. He was real quiet. And I'm saying I watched her several times because she got a really unique look. And I said, I knew it. They more comfortable with guys that they can maneuver like that.
They're comfortable with guys they can control.
They
When
can
he jump in that pool, they can control him. He'll do anything. He might pull out the strap on somebody, try to grab that girl from him. So it's all about that's that Jezebel spirit dominating the man. With her pool. That's all he got to do is just dip in that water, and now he lost all common sense. He don't even know, how to handle that. She's leading the relationship.
Yeah. So she definitely was running that, and there's so many girls that want a guy like that. They're comfortable with a guy that don't have they're not attracted to wise guys. He can be wise, but he can't be wise pertaining to her.
Exactly.
He can be smart, he can be the wisest man in the world, but when he can't see through her, as long as he can't see through her, he's fine.
He can't see through her manipulation. You said it best yourself once. The modern woman puts Jesus in the friend zone. But she's all up on Pookie and Ray Ray. They don't like godly, wise men. They're intimidated by us, so they rather just avoid us.
That's crazy. Even if we're attractive. Even if we're attractive.
We could be attractive, fit, nice home, nice car, everything going for us, but they know that we could see through them. It says in the book of Proverbs, beauty is fleeting, but a woman who praises the Lord, she'll have favor on her.
Wise man, yep. And they can smell it. You ain't even got to say it. You can say one thing and they can say, oh, this guy is keen. So you can, sometimes I play the quiet guy role. I try to look dumbfounded and I accidentally say one thing and they say, you remember that, or you was aware of that? All it takes is one thing.
Right.
Like a dude on a basketball court, he might just look like he can't play. All of a sudden, he shoot a shot that was so far to make it look easy.
He hit you with that step back from 25 feet, and he make it look easy. Right.
It don't take much for somebody to see some signs that this person is not what I thought they was. Right. So it's like it's the same way it's hard for a man to hide money. Even if you're a humble guy, it could be as little as him never complaining about his cell phone bill or his rent. Say, I noticed you never complain about money. And they can smell money in different ways. You can dress, you can wear white You can wear a white T-shirt and jeans every day, but your watch might be $5,000. You know, and they know them names, they know them numbers, and they be like, oh, we got money. He's a low-key paid guy, so they're aware. I didn't know they was that aware, but it's like they slow and delusional, but at the same time, it's like they real smart. So it's a crazy situation. So you know.
Yeah, women study us from the moment they meet us. They study us, our mannerisms, what we say. You know, the text that we send when we wake up in the morning, the type of text we send at 1:30 when we're hungry. They're analyzing and studying all of that to find our weak spots where they could break our guard down and take advantage of us and control the situation for their benefit. That's really all it's about, you know? They think we all want one thing, and really they want multiple things.
They got a lot going on, man, but it's not going to be in their favor because, like you said, the hot girl summer coming, right?
It's already here.
It's already here. So, man, they going through 5 guys a month, man. The
Or
shame is no more shame.
2 guys a week is 8 guys a month. A girl
There's no more
easily,
shame.
you know? There's no shame at all. Butts hanging out on Instagram, but you know, then she wants to be at church on Sunday like everything's all good. You were just twerking. Well, I mean, what are we doing here? You're fooling yourself, you know?
And that happened to me one time. I was at my mother's church back with my mother a long time ago. I was in high school, and my mother said, "Get with her. She a church girl." My mother didn't know. She just thought that she was a church girl. That girl came right over my house, drove over my house. The first day had fishnet and
Right.
I had to get her, man. You know, and I was just like, man. I was like, I never thought that girl, you know, I've seen her for a while, but it's amazing. You can't go by looks, man. It's really hard for a man of means, even though none of us are perfect, it's hard for a man of means. Everybody perfect. The prophets are imperfect. Every man that's chosen for God is imperfect, but his heart is right. His heart and mind is right. So, but it's hard for a man of means to choose now. It's really scarce. As far as choosing a woman that can jump on your bandwagon, you know, especially maybe when you're really young. But now it's really tight because of social media. Everybody want to show everybody twerking, grandma's twerking. They got their daughter, they got little babies in Pampers twerking.
They twerk at the restaurant next to the family that's eating that wants to have a peaceful meal. There's really no shame at all. It doesn't matter where it is, you know? So like you said, for men of mean like us who value our relationship with God, keep our body right, have skills where we're high 5 figures, you know, high 6-figure earners, it's almost safer to go our own way. But what I say is, you know, if you do want a relationship with a God-fearing woman, you got to keep the faith and just pray to God that he brings her in your path. Because if it's meant to be, he'll be sure that he'll make it happen. And, you know, it'll be a beautiful thing.
Right. It's definitely something you got to pray for. You know, nowadays, it's definitely something you got to pray for. But you got to be careful. You see the guy, the rapper Trouble or whatever, he just got hemmed up with a girl.
He just got deleted.
I advise no guys to go over girls' houses. Make sure she's really, I don't care if it's the hood or not, try your best to get her to come at your house, man. I don't care all that, you don't want nobody. I'd rather her bust my tires and bust my glass than
lose your life.
My house and I'm trapped. I'm in somebody else's environment. At least, you know, I can get my window fixed, my car fixed. I can get all that done, but you know, so it's just it's always a woman, like Tupac said. Women they do a lot of damage, man. But we love them, but the devil's just working through them. That's all.
He works. Hey, since the Garden of Eden, he's been working through them, and he continues to work through them. They're all narcissists, the majority of them. You know, they don't even know it. They're like Lilith with the mirror when they're fixing their hair and their phones, and it's like Lilith with the mirror. It's the same thing in 2022. You know.
Exactly, bro. Hey, what advice can you give a guy like 18 to 22? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just about to jump out there. What advice can you give him? You know, about this game with women?
Yeah, for a guy that's 18 to 22, the first advice I'll give him about women is don't even focus on them. Focus on yourself first. Learn a skill, learn a trade so you can make yourself, eventually six figures or better. Travel the world. Traveling is a great way to become wealthy with experience. You're going to meet a lot of people. You're going to go to countries you don't speak the language, but you got to put yourself out there. Keep your body right, keep your mind right. Join the local church. If your church has like a men's Bible study or a men's group on a Tuesday or a Wednesday, definitely join because you're going to be around godly, masculine men, like-minded men who are going to pray for you. They're going to go to battle for you. They're going to be good examples. Get all of that in line first, and the woman that's meant to be in your life, God will just put her along that path that you're supposed to be on. Just remember, a woman is never the focus of your life. She's a part of your life. You build your kingdom first, and then she comes into that kingdom, and then she becomes a queen. That's the way God meant it to be, and that's the way it should be. Everything else, we see it falls apart. Divorce rate is 70%, 50%, 70%, is made by women. They don't want to be in relationships. They're leaving at 70% rate. The numbers are the numbers. I can't make this up, can I? The numbers are the numbers.
Wow. Y'all heard that, fellas, man. All this much wisdom from Rogers, y'all. Y'all give Rogers an applause, man. We thank him for having him on the show, and we're going to get him back sometime. So any of you other folks that from Reallionaire Nation want to talk and speak your wisdom, send me a message. But we're going to give another shout out to Rogers, man. We learned a lot from him, and he's a loyal member of Reallionaire Nation, man. And we thankful to have him. So much love to y'all. Thanks for coming on, Rogers, man, and stay in touch. And
hey, it's been an honor to have me on your show, man. I'd be honored to be back. Reallionaire Nation, stand up, salute.
Salute. Much love, baby.
Much love. God bless everybody.
Pookie Ray Ray. He Pookie, I'm 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 Ray Ray.